So I recently discovered that if you are someone who is making videos either for your TikTok or to post them on YouTube, so there is one thing that can be a turn off to your audience, and that is about audio. So I'm not an expert on audio, but I can tell when an audio is not up to the standard. So in an effort to improve my audio quality, I went shopping online for a mic, and this is what I got. So I got these wireless mics, K9 wireless mic, and we have some features here like plug and play, 20 meters of accessible reception, precise audio. So I will not go into details on these features since this video is not a review, and I tested them out and then it hit me. So whenever we have a challenge, in most cases the solution is usually right in front of us. So that's why I turned into this. So I had a pair of wired earphones that were damaged. Then I remembered that these things usually have a mic built into them, and so this little hole here is a mic, and sometimes you can get a very good one from this. So it makes sense to use one of these. And also remember, at this point in the planet we have a very huge issue, and that issue is e-waste. So reusing some of these items makes sense for the planet, and also cost wise. So instead of me buying a new mic, another mic, so apart from what I showed you, I can make one. So of course the best mic will be that one that is built into your phone, but we can get something usable from this, just like this. And so I went around and asked my friend to see whether he had some of this, and this is what he gave me. So I have an envelope here full of earphones. So we are going to see whether we can get something out of this. So I will be showing you the process of making your own mic, and at the same time it's my duty to take care of the planet by reducing e-waste. As I was trying to figure out a way of making this, I realized that there is a challenge here. So the sound is supposed to go to the sound sensor using this hole, and attaching this to your shirt like this is a bit challenging, since for you to get a good sound you have to make sure that this hole is pointing up to your mouth or where the sound is coming from. So attaching this to your shirt is challenging, so I had to figure out a way of doing this. So whenever you are trying to figure out how to solve a problem, it's good to not reinvent the wheel, so but rather you can do some benchmarks and see what you can reuse or what you can borrow from what is already there. So I turned to one of these. So this is a ball pen, and I look at the cap or the pen top, and it has a really nice clip here, so we can make our mic from this. So this one will hold on to your shirt, very nice and very tight. So this is how engineers do it. So you just look at things around, maybe nature, see how things work, and you borrow from that. So I'm not going to reinvent the wheel, but do some benchmarks and see what you can borrow from the rest. So we are going to use this, and we are going to make one interesting thing. So stay tuned, and let's head to the bench. So now we are at the bench, and I think we have everything ready. So this is what we are going to be using. So and the mics are inside this enclosure. So we are going to pop them out and see what we are looking for. So one by one, I'm going to find the one that has the biggest mic or sound sensor. So you can see your mic there. It's tiny, but you can still use this, but working with the small components is kind of tricky. Soldering them is very hard. So this one is a no. So let's find another one. So still the same size. This one, the closure is already gone, so the same size. Voila. So, and this is the size I was looking for. So this one is very easy to work with since it's a through hole component. So it has some leads coming from the mic, and so this is the mic. So this little thing here is the mic, and it has a polarity. So this is the ground and this one is the positive lead going all the way to the mic. Also, I'm going to use this 3.5 millimeter jack. So this is the pin out of this jack. These two, the first two pins are for your audio, so either left and right or right and left, so they can be interchanged like that. And here you have your, these ones are for the mic. So let's start by removing our sensor. This is my DIY holder. So this is the sensor, so the mic sensor. See how tiny it is. Then we need to solder it somewhere. So I'll have this and a cut. I think that one is good. So now before we start doing this, it's a good idea we have a paper design, and so that we can't go wrong on this. So I'm going to draw what I want to do. So we begin with this pen cap. So we draw our pen cap, and at least this is how, even if it doesn't look exactly like it, it's a good representation. So that is our pen cap. I want it to go like this, and it should go through here. So I will need to cut this pen cap at this point. So I will cut at that point, so and have an opening there. So through this opening, it's where our pen casing will come out, protruding like this, just a little bit, a few millimeters. And we also are going to cut it like that. It also should protrude from the other end down here, so like that. So and through here is where our wire is going to go through, so like that. So this will be our wire, and our wire will go all the way up to some point there. And this small PCB, it's where we are going to solder this mic there, like that. And it's supposed to go in here to that point, up to that point. So we are going to have it inside. So our mic, this piece will be up here. So this will be our mic. Then we are going to solder it to our small PCB there, and then we are going to have our wires so soldered from the other end. So the red is our positive, so this will be our mic positive, and then this one will be our ground or our mic negative, represented by this black wire. So we can find a sponge and make a windbreak. So like this. So this is what is called the windbreak. So that is the overall design of our mic, our DIY mic, just like that. And let's begin. So I'll start by cutting this at this point. I need this casing to go through here. I think some heat will do. I won't heat it too much. I don't want to lose the structural integrity of it. And that is what I'm talking about, like that. Then I'm going to cut this to some length here. So I think that one is long enough. So like that. So it's coming up well. Then this is where this PCB will go in, but as you can see, it can't fit, so we still need to cut some materials off from it. We remove more materials. So we file it, still won't fit. So let's see. Now it fits well.
I don't want it to be too tight.
Since we might need to remove it, I want removing it to be very easy. So I think that one is good. So let me set the camera into macro and we start soldering. So I'm going to solder some wires onto this mic. And last one. So let us reinforce this mic using the PCB that we made. So this is our positive and this is our negative. So I will use black and red wire. So the main part is done. So this is the main piece. So this is how it looks. This is the mic. So I'm going to use a little bit of hot glue to reinforce it. Now instead of using hot glue, maybe I can use heat shrink. So some heat shrink will be good. So that is it. Now let's put it into this casing. And now we can put our windbreak right there. So we can use this tape, preferably if you have a black one, you can use it. So we need to hide some ugliness like this part here. So no one will tell. So and here you have it, a DIY mic. So let's add the jack. Now you can't tell that this is a joint. So let's do a test.
So mic check, mic check.
So I'm speaking to this.
Mic check, mic check, mic check. 1 2 1 2 1 2.
And there you go. So the DIY mic looks like this. As you can tell, it has a clear representation of the real thing. And for the sound, let's test. So this is the jack. I'm going to plug the jack into the phone. Now we are in. Don't know whether you can hear that.
So mic check 1 2 1 2. So this is the DIY mic. So it's a $0 mic. You can make this one from your old earphones.
So let me show you how you can plug it. Attach it to your shirt like this. You can attach it to your shirt like this. So very nice little thing. This project is done. Stay tuned for more, and I'll see you next time. So before I leave, remember to subscribe, hit that like button, and share this with your friends. So see you next time.